Hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome to tonight's interview practice. I'm Mo. I will be your host. And basically, how we do this is we post a question and you guys respond, and we try to give you feedback. So, we're going to be focusing on probably the most important question of all, which is the classic tell me about yourself. And we posted some tips for anyone who is interested before the beginning of the session. You can still go to the Slack channel general, hashtag general, and read the post. Just a few tips on how to respond to this question. You should always be prepared to have something to say at the beginning of an interview when an interviewer asks you to tell them about yourself. It may seem easy, but it's actually probably the most difficult part of an interview to master because there's a blank slate and you can say anything. So it's important to choose wisely and to be able to do it in a short amount of time, no more than 2 minutes. And it's important to be prepared. So know what you want to say, have a story in your mind, craft that story, and stick to maximum, I think, 2 points that are really important and you definitely want to cover in the interview, and you think it's important for the person who's listening to you to know about you. Now, one thing to bear in mind is that in an interview, of course, you're telling about yourself, but you're also trying to find a match between yourself and the company that wants to hire you. And you can do that by seeing what are similar things between you and the company. What are, for example, similar your career goals? How do they fit into the company? Your experience, how does it complement the team? How can you be a valuable addition to the team? And these are things that you need to think about. One thing you need to be aware of is that you will not get this perfect the first time. You need to practice many, many, many times. And that is why we set up these sessions. It's an opportunity for you to practice. It doesn't matter if you make mistakes. Actually, this is the place for you to make mistakes and learn from them. And that's how we conduct our sessions. So it's basically, you come up, you tell us your name, and tell us about yourself, maximum 2 minutes, and then we'll try to give you feedback. And I actually want your friends to give you feedback and tell us what they thought as well. So this format will really engage you and get you thinking about the important things that you need to be talking about. All right, that's enough from me. So the way we do this is there's a lot of people here. So I just want people to come up, volunteer, and I will choose you and you can start responding. So whoever wants to go first, let's do it. Come on up. Be sure to unmute yourself so that we can hear you. Okay, Rafael, go ahead.
Okay, so nice to meet you, Mo. My name is Rafael. I'm from Brazil. I'm a software engineer. I've been working with software development for 13 years. First, I started with desktop development. After I moved to web development, where I worked for 5 years and something. And currently I'm focused on mobile development, mainly iOS development. So I really like to learn new technology. So I know a lot of languages. I try to learn some technology to help me on every project. I've been working as a freelancer for 2 years and working for different kind of companies, since startups up to big companies, and that's it.
Awesome. First of all, thank you for being first. It takes a
Thank
little
you.
bit of courage to
Rafael.
start off. So extra points there. Well, it was really good, actually. Very fluent and very in control of your response. And that's super important, everyone. So first thing that I want everyone to kind of take notice of from Rafael's response was that how confident and fluent he was when he was responding. And that is key in every interview. It's important to be relaxed. I know that you're never going to be 100% relaxed. There's always a little bit of anxiety, excitement, but that's okay, right? That's part of it. And you did very well. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, so I want to see if I want one person to volunteer and give you some feedback about what they understood from your response and how they felt about it. So does anyone want to volunteer?
Well, I can do it.
Go ahead.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Lucas.
Hi.
I really liked Rafael's response. It was very concise, and we could understand it very well. He told us about his experience and all the stuff that he likes to do on work to get familiar with other languages and stuff. And I really enjoyed his response.
Thank you.
Well,
Perfect.
Can I talk about myself now, or?
Yes, actually. Okay, so just a moment. So
Okay.
That was really good. Thank you so much for the brilliant feedback. So you guys, this was a demonstration of exactly how we do this, and I'm really happy that you guys are so good at this. That's amazing. That's a brilliant start. And I hope everyone tries to participate and engage in these conversations. Okay, so
Okay.
Rafael, now you go ahead.
Rafael?
No?
Or
No,
Lucas?
Or Lucas, sorry. Sorry, Lucas.
No problem.
No problem.
Okay. Well, my name is Lucas, as you all can see it. I'm from Brazil as well, and I've been a tech enthusiast since my teenage years. I took courses, IT courses during my high school years, and I enrolled at the system and develop system analysis and development program at college. I had the opportunity to go to Canada and live there over a year through a scholarship that the Brazilian government gave me. And there, I was studying more desktop development at my college here. And in Canada, I had more contact with the web development technologies, such as ASP.NET, PHP, and stuff. And I got back to Brazil in September 2015. Yes, that's it. To finish my program here in Brazil. And I got a job. Actually, it was first an internship for my college conclusion. And I did the internship for 9 months and got promoted to a official position as a full stack web developer working with Ruby on Rails. And I've been doing that since then. And it has been a great opportunity. My future plans are getting a job abroad as well, because I really enjoy the Canadian experience. And I would really like to work in another English-speaking country.
Okay, amazing. Thank you so much.
Right.
Also very good. And super confident, super fluent. That's exactly the way you should be doing it. But I want to know what your friends thought, and I want someone to come and give you some feedback.
I can give you a feedback.
Go ahead.
Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Sirius. I'm also from Brazil. And I like Lucas.
And my relative as well.
Yeah.
Gomez.
Exactly. And also my story is really similar to yours, but I didn't go to Canada. I went to the US, probably in the same program than you.
Yeah. Science Without Borders.
I also took technical school during my high school years in IT. And yeah, I really like the way you talk. The way you talk is really fluent, and you're really, really confident about yourself. And I really understand the experience you had in Canada, and
Yes.
in college, it really helps in your
A lot.
professional life. And yeah, I think it was really good.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much for the feedback. Definitely one of the really good introductions that I've heard. So really well. And it's obvious that you have done this before. You've practiced. You've been speaking English for a long time, and that's an important key for everyone who wants to be confident when you're in an interview. It's about doing it more and more again, right?
Yes, it's about practice.
Exactly. Perfect. All right. So that was amazing. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
So I guess you're next. Go ahead.
Okay, thanks. Well, my name is Sirius. As I said, I'm a Brazilian developer. I've been working with Java and PHP, mostly in the back end. I have around 5 years of experience with programming. And since I was a kid, I always loved computers and I always was interested in hardware. And then after I took my high school and technical school, I learned how to make software. So I loved it since my first Hello World. And as well as Lucas, I also went to the internship program from the Brazilian government to the US. And over there, I could study new technologies because I think Lucas University has also the same problem than mine, that they're really basic and really outdated technology. And then when I went to the US, I learned really new technology such as Node.js and Ruby on Rails, Python. And that really opened my mind, and it was a really awesome experience. And yeah, of course, after going out and improving my English a lot, I also have the same desire of finding a job outside and growing up as a person, and also doing my best, doing what I love, which is like programming and making new things, making solutions for the world, etc.
Awesome. Awesome. Well done. All right. So first of all, that was really good as well. A surprising number of people are super good at this here. So that's really good. And it's encouraging. I think everyone needs to learn from the way you guys are doing this. Supernatural, keep it really simple. Who you are, where have you been, what have you done, and what's your next plan? Where are you going? Where's your direction? And of course, we're talking about a professional context. So don't talk about like your childhood memories or fantasies or whatever, right? So just keep it to the point, really simple. And it's actually a good idea to time yourself. So just put like 2 minutes, that's it, nothing more. And try to fit everything in there. Anything that's more than that is probably extra. You're saying too much. So perfect, well done. All right, so I saw Andressa Stefani, I think, raised hand to give you feedback, I guess. So why don't you go ahead? Or maybe not.
Can I go?
Yeah, sure. You go.
Yeah, thank you. My name is Samuel Monteiro. I'm a Brazilian. I am 36 years old. I have never traveled abroad. I have never left Brazil. Do you understand what I say?
Yeah, but one thing, Lucas, before you start saying your own stuff, can you give us some feedback about the person before you?
Okay. About Gomes.
Yeah.
Oh, incredible. I'm jealous. I would like to speak English like Gomes do. Very good. He was very well introducing himself too. He was very very objective. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Awesome.
I would hire you.
Thanks.
Great. Send him an offer.
Can I, can I go on?
Of course. Go ahead. Yep. So tell us about yourself.
I am Brazilian, 36 years old. I have never left Brazil. So I'm a little bit concerned about if people aren't understanding what I say. But you are saying you understand. So I study programming language since I was 14 years old. So I was very young and I was studying because it's something I like. It's not just something I do as a professional, but I do it a lot for fun too. I like studying foreign language, like English, for example, and other language too. I have worked developing software, MRP software, just MRP for industries, for something about 10 years using Delphi, Oracle, SQL Server, and the others kind of database. I program in PL/SQL2. I program in Transact SQL. I am learning ASP.NET, MVC, and some techniques of programming like DDD, TDD, and another designing patterns techniques. So that's it. That's it.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Well done. Okay, so so I'm going to give you some feedback on that. Okay, that was really good. Now, I think one thing that was really good that, okay, you talked about a lot of important things about yourself, and that's good. But as much as that's a good thing, it can also be a little bit dangerous because you're talking about too many things, right? And maybe it becomes difficult for the person who's listening to you to absorb all of that. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, yes.
Perfect. All right. So your response was really good. I think you can definitely do a great interview. What you should do is focus on, and how you can make it better, make it even better, is focus on maybe 2 points that you really want to tell about yourself and kind of fit everything around that, right? So don't go like into all the details about your past. You don't need to go into the detail of your resume because the resume is already in front of the person who's talking to you. Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Perfect. So well done. That was awesome. But I want to also hear what your friends think. So who wants to give some feedback to him? I think your name was Samuel, right?
Yeah, I could. I can.
Yes, Samuel.
Okay, Rodrigo, give Samuel some feedback and then you can go.
Hi, Samuel. It's very great response that you say. I wonder to know how programming languages that you use in your first experience.
Delphi. My
Uh,
first experience.
Yes, as 14 years old, that you say.
C++.
Oh, nice. I know C++, but just hello world or something like that. But it was a very good response. I also work with Delphi, and I could understand you. And was clear to me, but you're saying. I think it was a great response. Maybe um, um, respond a little faster and more fluid, like the other guys that responds early. Yeah, pretty much it.
Thank you.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, Rodrigo, for the feedback. Now it's your turn. Go ahead.
My name is Rodrigo Rocha. I'm from Campinas. It's a city of São Paulo. I'm studying in a college here as in a technical course. It's a very respectful college here, and I start to work with Delphi, like Samuel, in a pretty small company, and I start to learn about C# and ASP.NET. Had a few courses, and start to work professionally with ASP.NET in about 4 years. In meantime, I'm learning about JavaScript, JavaScript, and I've been. It's awesome how big JavaScript is right now. We can use backend, front end, and build the awesome stuffs. My plan to future is to become a full stack JavaScript developer, and I see a lot of opportunities abroad to improve these technologies and also improve my English as well.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Very well done. Okay, so what's really important about your response was that it was very well structured. So I really like that, right? So you had you kind of had a strict structure of what you were following, and that's really great. How you could make it even better is by focusing on your fluency and how you deliver it, okay? So, of course, the content of what you said was good. It was great. You're talking about yourself, and we got some main points about that. But maybe you can focus on saying this again and again and again. So how can you do that? You can practice with yourself, right? So say it to yourself. Then you can practice with other friends from the Vanhackathon group, or if you become part of the Vanhack premium members, there's like a group there that do interview practice with each other. So any place that you can find someone to practice with. And of course, here in these interview sessions that we're going to have every week, it's your time to practice. So you need to do this as many times as you can, and then you will see the difference, okay?
Okay, thank you, Mo.
Thank you so much. That was amazing. Well done. All right, so who wants to give their feedback about Rodrigo? Did you notice anything, hear anything? Would you add anything to what he said or remove anything? Who wants to go next?
Can I?
Go ahead.
So I think that he had little problems with A, and so that's terrible for interview, because you show that you don't have a lot confident. So that's really important. Training a lot to pronunciation, because that's make a great difference. Okay, that's the point.
Well said. Perfect point. It's really important to pay attention to all the little details, but the details only come out once you start doing it again and again, right? You start noticing it, and that's how you get to that level. Perfect. Thank you so much. Now go ahead.
So my name is Alan Roberto. I have 36 years old, and I am an analyst of system, and I have a very good background to work with PHP and with frameworks like Symfony and Laravel. And I can work in different parts of projects like front end and back end. And I have very good skills with JavaScript like Angular and Angular 2. And today I'm studying and makes a post-graduation in development of Java. And I'm looking for an opportunity to get a very good opportunity abroad to change my life.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I specifically liked the ending because it kind of had a nice tone. So, right, I'm looking for an opportunity to change my life, and that's great. And I like that. One thing I would suggest, okay, so I think it was good. You had some, it was obvious that you had practiced what you were saying right now before. Is that true?
Yes, I have.
Perfect. Great. So that's good. But what you don't want to happen is when someone's listening to you, you don't want them to think that this is something that you've memorized. Okay. And how to do that is to be a little bit more on kind of dynamic, energetic, and also when you're practicing, just kind of take notes of the keywords and focus on delivering that, right? So kind of get a bit more engaged into telling your story. And I'm sure you can do that. I mean, you already have the basics covered and you've got a really good response there. So just kind of focus on the form of your delivery and be a bit more dynamic and natural, kind of like you're telling a story to, you know, your friend or someone who's not an interviewer, just a regular person. Okay.
Sometimes I look like a robot.
Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, that would be pretty cool. Like cyborg, kind of half robot. That's awesome. But yeah, you want to be a little bit more dynamic when you're delivering. That's kind of what I would say.
Thanks.
Perfect. Well done. It's really good. I'm just generally amazed at the level that you guys are all at. This is amazing. So I'm pretty sure you guys are going to do great. And I think, of course, there's always room to be better, but you're still at a really good level. So, all right, I want to see what one of your friends thinks. Who wants to share their opinion about his response?
Can I?
Of course, go ahead.
Yes, my name is Philipe. I am from Brazil too. And his name is Alan, I'm sure. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, so Alan, as we can see, you have a very great background and you have a lot of skills and very lot of experience. But one thing that we can see that you don't follow exactly one structure, as Mo were said before. Start from the beginning, where you start at the school. What was your objective on the beginning? What is your main point now? What changed during the way? Then I think that will make the person that is interviewing you see more what was your beginning, where you are now, and why he need to hire you.
Okay, that's a very good point.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yes, I think it.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Yes, you're welcome.
Exactly. Good point. Spot on. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you have so much experience doing this. And when you hear your friend talking about themselves, you just pay attention on a different level. And I think that really helps you learn better yourself. So thank you for participating and giving feedback. Okay, so now it's your turn.
Yes, for sure.
Go ahead, tell us who you are.
Yes. My name is Felipe, as I already said. I have 23 years old. I know I am young yet. I start to work with computer things, I think since my 15 years old. And then I have made some technical course, and my first language was with C# at the technical school, and I start to build my first projects and for professionals and by myself to be practicing and so on and so on. Today I'm at the last year of engineering of computation, and I work now from a company, German company, and I already has worked in France by 1 year developing for a ERP named Microsoft Dynamics NAV with a C-side language. So I have some skills with C-side and C server and with JavaScript too. My goal, why I choose to work with programming is because I think that's learn to programming will help you to make things, and make things will help people. And I think that is the goal. Make people's work better, make the life of people's better. And I think that's it.
Thank you so much. Again, I really like the ending. So
Yes.
you kind of had a theme of something that you believe in. It's kind of your mission on why you're a developer, and I really like that. So perfect. Thank you so much for doing that. I think your delivery was it was good. You did have a little bit of muttering a little bit, but that's okay. That's natural. And the more you participate in these kind of sessions, or practice with your friends, or even practice with yourself, that will kind of disappear. And it's natural. Everybody has that to a level, depending on how much you've practiced before. So you can definitely master that. Well done.
Great. Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, so I want to ask one of your friends to give you some feedback.
Shall I?
Yes, you shall.
So I really liked that you told in a manner that looks like you are really passionate about what you're doing, and I think this is very valuable for a company, because I think we can do better if we really like what we are doing. I see no negative points in what you said, so I would like to say that you did a very nice job. And that's all.
Great, thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, so Fernando, is that your name?
Yes, that's my name. Let me talk a bit about myself.
Okay, wait. Sorry.
Sure.
So we're gonna do a quick 5-minute break, but you're gonna be the first person to do the next round. Okay?
Oh, okay, that's perfect.
Great. Okay, so Fernando's gonna start next round. We're gonna do a 5-minute break, and then we're gonna come back. I'm gonna post the link to the second session in 5 minutes. So see you guys again, and this will help you guys wake up if you're sleeping. So see you guys.
See you.